Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. A little midday money on a Friday, football Friday, championship weekend, college football conferences getting underway. We have like a game at 1 o'clock in Annan. Tim, how are you? I saw you. I wasn't in the room when you came in. I was on
No, I came in like 2 minutes ago, so you're fine.
Twitter, and then I just hit live. I figured it was 12 o'clock already, so I apologize for not saying hello.
No, that's why I didn't jump in the room. I always fear that I jump in the room just as it starts going live. It's just like, oh.
Yes, I was going to talk about. I'm like, you know what? We could always talk as the show goes on, because
100%.
it is a light card today, right? Not a lot of ice, and
Yeah.
a couple. Obviously, for me, it's a light card of NBA because I do like one game I didn't put in the chat. We'll talk about it in a second, but
I'm interested to hear it.
I'm sure you can.
I'm always interested to hear in what NBA plays you choose.
All right, so we'll start in the NBA. 11-9 in the video, plus 135, and my game today. The Raptors.
I'm against you. Okay.
Really? I just the lines come down here on the Nets.
I don't trust them on the road. At home, yes. On the road, absolutely not.
That was the only one that kind of jumped out at me. Maybe the Pacers.
I'm on the Pacers. That one I'm on.
That was about it. And again, listen, 11-9 video picks and 9-6 all picks for me in NBA. It's not where I really have to come out and fire away.
That's fair.
Hockey, though, we had two winners. We had all the dogs yesterday in hockey. We go 2-3 in our hockey picks here, but they were nice plus money dogs. 9-11 plus 33 bucks. That's what we like to see. Plus money on the ice. And today, just a couple, and nothing really jumped out at me on the ice today. I mean, maybe a Ranger puck line, but I'm not running to bet that. NFL 34-31, we cashed with the Bills yesterday. Although I did have a premium loser, I took the over because I was figuring this game was going to be a 27-20 type of affair. Didn't get there. NFL for the season, 90-51. It's still at a 64% or 63%, which isn't bad, but I hate, what am I going to do? Winner here in the video, but season-wise, obviously a little different, 90-51 as opposed to 34-31. It is what it is. College football, we got some games today, 47-30 in the video, 18-85. That should be 15-55. I'm sorry. I thought I readjusted that one. I made a mistake. I was looking at my thing. I'm like, wait a second. I just couldn't read my handwriting. That is a 15-85, not a 15. Sorry about that. I apologize. Today, a couple overs. Now, I don't like this no-show. Not a no-show game. It's like an add-on with the Mac here. Would I lean to the fave here? Probably. Again, do we got to really bet this game? I don't think you have to bet this game. Why would you? I'm not. I know the degenerate in you wants to run out and bet every game today. Newsflash, you don't have to. But I'll take the overs on these two other games, Conference USA and the Pac-12 side of things. College basketball 2-1 yesterday in the video, 36-33 minus 25 baby dollars here. Wake, Baylor, Illini, going big schools here for the video. I did go 2-4 with my picks, winner free picks there. So 130 and 99 plus 21-26. Now it's 56%. I know everybody out there does better than me because I'm garbage, 56%, but money speaks for itself. Not too bad. Having a nice little run. In case you're interested there, we'll get to some comments. Hey, look at this handsome fella. How are you? Best on you. I appreciate it, Sean. Thanks for coming in. Man, you look really familiar. Only if there's food talk. Yes. We love the food talk. Let's talk about some food. I'm going to go after the show today. I'm going to run to Costco on a Friday. Should be a total nightmare. I should.
Sounds like a nightmare. No, thank you.
Bring a cattle prod with me. On a
Friday. We went to Trader Joe's and Wegmans last night at 9:00 when there's nobody going.
Trader Joe's and Wegmans, man. Rich guy in the chat. Trader Joe's and Wegmans.
Well, Christina goes to Trader Joe's. I go to Wegmans and I get all the cheap meals.
High class. I can't afford those kind of places.
No, we're not high class. We're not high class.
Mr.
Trust me.
Mr. Organic applesauce.
No, I don't get anything from there. I don't get anything from there.
Lock it in with the Kings in the house. Good morning. Michael's here. Favorite San Francisco Giant fan. Clean up last night in Arizona. Who's at Arizona in college basketball? Yeah, against
They lost to
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah. That wasn't really shocking to me there. I
No.
mean, listen, it's easy to say after the fact, but I'm going to lean to a home dog there when you have a big ranked team. It was kind of like I don't even know how UCLA did. Did UCLA beat up on Stanford? Because I thought that line was a little.
I was just
odd
pulling
as
that
well.
up now. Yeah, they won by 14. I think
All
they
right.
started off that game like 17-0.
So again, that's why we talk about picking and choosing spots. I'm not. Can I come in with like 12, 15 games? I could. I was talking to Anthony from Poundit earlier today, and I'm like, I said, if I see a game like you, Tim, right? It's you go over your numbers, and if it's a point and a half, all right, there's a little edge there, but
Yeah,
a little edge like that on a Saturday would be me betting 87 games.
exactly. Now, on a smaller slate, all right, fine. Like today, no value for me in terms of betting Baylor. But I feel like it's a really good situational spot for them. Because the last thing that everybody saw from them was them
crushed by
losing
Marquette.
26 by Marquette.
Yeah.
So
that's why I grabbed, and I put on the site like it was 2.5, and then I was waiting. I was hoping it would go to 3, and then it was basically a 1 this morning.
I may put up their money line up on the site.
I put Baylor money line on the site because there was no 2s, and now when I did I looked earlier, it was back up to 2. So I'm like, you know what? I'll put the points up here as opposed to a bunch. Listen. These could all be money line plays.
Yep, 100%.
Right. If you're laying, 1.5, 2, often I find on winning free picks and stuff when you go to put the plays in night before, there's no money lines listed.
Yeah, there is no. That's why you see -1s and plus ones and stuff. I don't bet the +1s. I bet the money lines.
I do money lines, but for the basketball, I'm not. I want to get a package up. I'm having a good run.
Correct.
NBA today, Mike. I don't know if you heard. Tim here likes the Pacers. I don't know how he feels about the Hawks.
All right. So when I did my stuff last night, the Hawks were a 1-point favorite.
Now they're a
2.5-point dog. I took the over in that game. I did not mess with the side. So I took the over in the Nuggets. I took Charlotte money line outright +130 something. I'm on the Nets. I'm fading Toronto at home, fading them on the road, backing them at home. That's what I do with them. I'm on the Pacers, and then I did take a slight favorite, or I took a favor with the Warriors. They're really good at home, and 7's about the highest I want to go on an NBA game.
That seems about right there for them over the Bulls.
Because obviously I could have went down and went, all right, Phoenix, they're 12-1 at home, but I'm laying 12. It's like, no, thank you on that one.
Yeah.
Or Milwaukee, they're 11-2 at home, -8 and a hook. Wow. And then I looked at Boston, 11-1 at home, 9-3 against the spread. It's dropped from 8.5 to 7. What are we missing?
Maybe Miami got guys back. That's the thing. You don't know who's playing. That's an odd. Like, why does it come down? Everybody's betting to Boston come down. Miami or nothing. 2-8 Miami on the road. Let's go.
I think Boston teams this year at home are like 23-1.
Well, the Bruins are what?
Between the Celtics and the Bruins.
Yeah.
Insane. But those are my plays.
Good day. Doing a little rough yesterday. I had to get back on track. Yeah, I mean, the last couple of days, come on the losses down for me in college. I mean, you got 2-point dogs or faves, losing by 5, losing outright by 2. That's the ebbs and flows, man. It's tough. What are we gonna do? Back at it. That's why. Bet it, forget it. Windshield, the whole front of the car, and your rearview mirror is that little box up there. Can't worry about it. Just move on. Yes, Richie P. What do you say, my guy? How are you today? Michael, I do like Better Night Bounce Back. I'm going to wait to see if I get 3. Yeah. Public loves Gonzaga, and everybody got him destroyed. That's why I thought it would go up, but then I didn't see it go up at all. I was like, huh. I still like Baylor. I think Baylor's a good team. Tony C. in the place to be. How you been, Tony? Going on Frank Martin in the minute at UMass. UMass said, I thought about little UMass. They got a nice little club there. They're not too shabby. They're not too shabby. Where's this number at here? Hold on a sec. Oh, where's now I gotta get a number here for them. What's this? 700 in the rotation number versus Harvard. What is this? Basically a pick 'em, right? UMass was 1.5 last night. I don't know if it's moved a bit. When did I become a sports bet for a living? What did you do before that for a job? So I guess going pro. I mean, I was on sites, I guess in 04, 05. And I guess you want to say pro going full time, I guess 07. Probably I was working my way to just straight betting, I guess, by the early 2000s. And working before that, oh man, well, my 20s, what was I doing? I obviously I was worked in a restaurant for years and years through my 20s. I worked at a for the county parks and rec department. Worked at the parks. That was fun. Got to plow snow. Wonderful, fun job. And I enjoyed the fall. It was good. We had overtime, Iceman. I guess it started in April, May through October, 6 to 9 a.m. And you'd get to pick up trash on weekends for overtime. And none of the guys wanted to do it because they were like, listen, I'm 21, 22 at the time. I don't care. I mean, I'll get up for 3 hours OT. It took us, a half hour to run through the park. Nobody's making a mess on a Friday night. It's fine. So, but yeah, so I had a real job, weekly check. I think I was making like 300 a week back in the day, which was good when you're 22. I mean, it's nice. Had a pension. Said F that, I'm crazy. Left that job. I got USC money line versus Utah. Line movement does not concern me. Everyone in the brothers on USC. Yeah, you have the whole revenge angle. Utah scored, right? Went for 2, winner. They had them, and I had Utah in that game. I think we'll see some points in it, Mike. I got the over here in the chat. Madison over 158 versus Kent. I'll tell you what, I had Madison the other day at 10. The line went to 15. They lost outright. And now they're what, a 13? They were 13 and a half. I don't know what they're at this very second. 158. Where's this number here for Mason? Did I write it down? Where is this? Here we go. It was 150 and a half. It was a 15 and a 150 and a half last night. What is that? It's 158 now. Holy cow. Wow. Man, that's a big jump. I don't know if there's any value left on that one. Kent State over 145. That has not moved. That was 145 to start. Again, that's for me. That's a no play there. Jazz and Pacers over. I'll do that with you because I like the Pacers. And 238 I think is a number. Miz, when I see numbers like that, I think you have to go over. They're trying to scare you. I mean, you're talking 120 points for each team. That's a monster number.
Yeah, the other night, the Pacers and Kings, they tried to scare you because everybody saw 242 and the game finished in the 260s.
Yeah, it gets anything over. I'm thinking 235, 236. I will.
Yeah,
not that I bet them. I would tend to think over because most teams score what, about 110, 115 probably, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
average. Yeah.
So you're getting and this opened at 240, 239 was even higher, but I'll still lean over there. And Golden State at home, I'll take them at home here against the Bulls. UMass Harvard 139 and a half. This was 136. This one's at least a little better than that 158 in Mason. So I'll lean over there with you. Tim says no problem. Thumbs up there from Tim, shaking his head. Taking over the Wizards game. Zags on the money line. Pain-free Friday. You might have a little pain. I'm against you on Baylor. I got Baylor. The Wizards. Where's Washington
Against
against
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
That's fine. I will say that line has moved. Hopefully you got it at 221 last night. It's sitting at
Yeah.
225 now. That's
Yeah.
moved. Good luck,
See
though.
that?
Go hard.
That one to me looks like an under game. But again, I'm not into big NBA things. Lane, what do you say? UMass money line 125. I like UMass, so sure. Northern Illinois and Idaho over 144.5. This was a 142, so I could lean on that. Yeah, some days are short cards. You don't have to run and love every single game. There's no shame in not betting a game or games for that matter. Jesse, if you missed the early World Cup game, shame on you. Who's the early? Come on, World Cup. Football. There's one football. Plays Sunday here in the States. Jess. Jay's our mature group could handle the Pacers tonight. I don't like the line movement, Trev, so I would lean Pacers. Like everybody's betting the Jazz, but the line's coming down. I don't get it. Maybe they're coming back into regressing to the norm here. They've dropped 7 to 10. I'm getting it.
Keep in mind, everybody forgets
I'll
this.
take the Pacers.
Everybody forgets this because they got off to such a good start. The Utah Jazz are rebuilding this year.
Yeah.
They are a young team. They are rebuilding. They should not be this good. They were bound for negative regression, and now we're getting it. Now, I'm high on the Pacers. So I thought the Pacers were going to be good coming into this year. I would even take, I kind of mentioned a little bit, I took like their win total, and I would sprinkle a little bit maybe on them to win the East, just as like a long shot. But I was high on the Pacers coming into this year, and they've looked good so far.
The Pacers started 10-3 and have now dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 11.
Yeah, but they've also been they've been on a little bit of a road trip, but
still losing everywhere. And like you said, this is a team that was supposed to be bad. I don't want to lay 4.5.
I'm sorry, who's losing?
The Jazz have lost 8 of 11.
Jazz. I was about to say, because I thought you said Pacers. I'm like, I'm looking at it. Win.
No. The Jazz.
Like,
the Jazz have lost 8 of 11. That's why they got
yes,
Pacers.
Jazz are the team that, they're negative regression.
What language is this? Korea scored an injury time to book a ticket to the knockout run? Jess, I have no idea what we're talking about here with soccer. I know nothing. I played fullback in soccer, and I wore high tops when I played soccer. And I was basically just the enforcer protecting our wings and forwards. You come down, I'd level you. I know nothing about soccer. Didn't Rodney Dangerfield do a movie, Ladybugs, about soccer? That's about all I know about soccer. Probably soccer moms are hot. That's probably about it. Like that, Tim's laughing. The Terps. Listen, no turtles for me. I'm an Illini guy. I got them here. Here they are in the chat. Illini, Baylor, Wake. We're going big school doggies. Tata Great over Mary. Close game should go to over. He's calling an overtime here. 144.5 line has not moved that, so I got no real opinion on that. Again, NBA college hoops totals. I'm not a big college total guy. Every once in a while, I'll dabble. I don't know if I'm proud or ashamed. I'm almost 50. Never had a real job. Exactly. Like, I mean, at 20, I had a job, but then that's just the sports. Utah's QBs had a near perfect game last time. I teased the over in USC plus points. I think USC balls out for chance to go playoffs. USC and TCU are in the playoffs. Stop with this crap. I had to go in and get in Tim and Nick and Lenny yesterday. You cannot leapfrog two teams playing in their conference championships, one undefeated, the other team with a loss with no time on the clock, and the other team goes for 2 on the road, who they're facing again in the championship game. I don't care about Alabama. Well, Alabama had close losses. No, it's the SEC. Wonderful. These morons are like, oh, we need more. We got a 12-team playoff. There's going to be 5 teams from the SEC, 3 from the Big Ten, and then everybody else is going to be fighting for scraps. Stop it. No way Alabama gets in. It's not happening. No, I don't hear. Well, Ohio State only had one loss. You lost by 20 at home. How are you putting them in over if USC loses to a team they lost to? Again, no time on the clock. The team goes for 2 on the road. A team that was favored. Utah was favored to win the Pac-12. They were the favorite to start the season. Stop it. No. I'm going to need a new computer screen if that happens on Tuesday when they come out with these rankings. And TCU, we could say whatever they want. Oh, who they played. They play close games. You know what they do? They win. If Alabama won close games, they'd be undefeated. They don't win close games. That's why they have losses. Okay? So stop it. Stop it. TCU. They didn't play any good teams. You played Alabama, you played good teams and you lost. So I don't want to hear it. You couldn't get to the championship game. There's my playoff rant. It's only going to intensify. I want to take Kent State. Public's all over. The Jackrabbits. Yeah, this is not the same South Dakota State team. I like Kent State. Golden Flashes. Seriously, King D. It's good stuff. It's not easy. It's a grind. Northern Illinois versus Idaho. Again, this is for me. I like the Vandals. I've had the Vandals a couple times. They've yet to produce for me. It's a no play for me. I want to take Idaho here as a little plus doggy. Noah, how you been? Any thoughts on Akron? Buffalo. Yeah, I mean Buffalo should win this game. Come on, Akron. What are we doing with this game? I know you want to bet it. It's a half hour away. The lines come down.
Stop it. Get some help.
Really? What are you doing? Hi, let's get this added game. I want to bet it today because I'm an absolute degenerate. Why? And this is what I say about other games, Noah. And not that we can find a side or total on every single game. I could come in and say, this is what I like, and we could have 9,000 games bet a day. Do you really got to run and bet this game where the lines come down and everybody's on Buffalo? Buffalo needs it for a bowl game. Akron's mailing it in. They got 2 wins on the season. That's not where I want to bet. I don't want to bet a team that has to win to make a bowl game. If they were any good, they'd have 6 wins already. You know? Pacers got a really good coach, Albert Sarr. Yeah. Again, the Pacers were the Jazz last year. The Pacers were a team that were putting in new parts. Now it's the Jazz is a team that's supposed to be brutal. They started out red hot. They've lost 8 of the last 11. This is the team they are. Now it's coming to fruition. Take the Pacers here in the points. Halliburton is questionable. I don't think it makes a difference. I think it might. Why does the line come down, though, Tate? So he might be in. Seriously. And that's the whole reload. It's again. You want to make money or you want to have fun? What are you having? You having fun? Put in that crazy parlay. You want to make money? No thanks. Straight bet it. Georgia Tech first half -6, full game -11. Northeastern team total under the, what's that, 59.5? What do we got here for Rambling Wreck Georgia Tech? Where's Georgia Tech? Here we go. So this was 12 and a 129 last night. I don't know if it's 11. So, again, I kind of like the Huskies. This is on the number, though, so I'm not really running a bet either side here. Like, Northeastern's not the old Husky team I like, but first half, I do first half anytime. If you like a fave, take a first half. We expect them to come out strong. Terps winning a Big Ten this year. Obviously, you're smoking a big fatty there. No way. You know I'm going to say Illini or Michigan State. Because I can't just say Hoosiers because everybody loves the Hoosiers, Tony. Hoosiers are a really good team. I got to go outside that box. Towson under 137.5. Where's the Towson group? Against LIU. This was 17 last night, and I was like, man, I want to take Towson. LIU is terrible, even though we said take plus 30 points there or 33 versus St. John's. But, man, I saw it was 20 already, 20.5 Towson. I'll go under because LIU is scoring what? 50 points? Towson always plays defense. I don't want to say they're Houston, But this could be one of those kind of like a Houston Cougar score, like 60-40 or something. Oh, LIU. I want these 4 to be locked in. Definitely not the Buckeyes. I mean, I understand USC win and they're in. TCU win and in. You're in your championship game. You're undefeated. I don't want to hear, well, this is the SEC. Let's pull up the SEC. Really? Come on. All right. Alabama's always a good team. We knew Alabama would struggle this year. When we see struggle for them, 10-2 is a bad season for that team because they're supposed to be undefeated or have one loss in the playoff or something, right? That's the kind of team they are. But this team has, for the last couple of years, struggled on the road, and they got picked off. They should have got picked off by Texas on top of that.
And Texas A&M.
Yeah, and A&M as well should have got him. I mean,
the only argument I will say for Ohio State, 0 single-digit wins. Single-digit point wins. All of them by 10 plus. But they didn't play anybody besides losing to Michigan.
Yeah.
Which was their only big game of the year besides, I don't know, Penn State. Yeah. But even
when you leave it home by 20, I don't know. I don't want to hear about, well, we didn't have any close losses. Or close wins, I should say. Oh, that's fine. But you lost by 20 at home.
But then
it wasn't even a game.
Then they'll make the argument which team is better. If, say, TC, because me and Nick have Kansas State and I have Utah tonight. So I think there's going to be chaos. But if one of them is, if USC loses 2 losses, done, you put Ohio State in ahead of them. But that's
how will you, no. How USC, depending how if USC loses tonight, how are they losing? Is it another back and forth game? No. That's your rival. You lose on the road where they score with no time on the clock and go for 2 for a win.
Yeah.
Really? I saw you play your home rival and you lost by 22 at home, Ohio State. All right? So here's your and they might say UCLA or somebody else is their rival because they're in state. This is the rival, Utah, because Utah's been the class. Mm-hmm. I mean, Oregon had a nice little. Utah's been excellent for a decade, a solid team, right? Yep. I mean, Ohio State, you couldn't beat Notre Dame to start the season. I had you because I said this team should put up 45 in their sleep, and Notre Dame's got no offense. You barely got by that game. You're impressed about a 77 against Toledo?
No.
When you're rolling?
No.
Wisconsin, who fired their head coach, 52, 49 at Rutgers. Michigan State, who looked terrible. Iowa, Penn State on the road's your best win. That's it. That's the only ranked team you beat.
Yep.
And Notre Dame, I think, is fake. Notre Dame's like LSU. But how is LSU's got, 9 wins? Come on with that nonsense. Stop it. You had your chance, Ohio State. No. And I'll give you a break, same like Michigan. Like the week before the Ohio State game, it was ugly versus Illinois, stuff like that. I'll give you got a big game on deck. I'll give you a game you're just kind of go through the motions because you're prepping for the next team.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you show up at home. And not only that, you have a lead, and I'm thinking, oh boy, this is a blowout for Ohio State. I thought Ohio State was going to roll them.
Nope.
I thought it would be a complete. They started. It was like, all right, here we go. Put points on the board early. You got 10. Was it 10-0? What was the score early?
17-7 at one point, I think.
I mean, and then you could totally collapse. No, thank you. Nope. Same with Clemson. If you're going to think, no, thank you.
No, I don't think Clemson's good.
Ken under. I got no opinion on this one. Super true. It's the numbers right where it should be. Corey Jones hit the like button. Thank you, my friend. Might back play with TCU straight cash. What do we do? You might back a play on TCU. And here's TCU. And I said this a bunch of times in here, in videos with Lenny and Allie. TCU might only win by 10 or 7, whatever the case may be. You know what they do? They win games. Because the other team in Texas, the Longhorns, they find ways to lose games. TCU has won every game. I don't care if they got lucky. You need a little luck sometimes to go undefeated. Very rarely we see your undefeated Bama, LSU type teams that are just dominant on two sides of the ball, putting up 48 points and allowing 14 points a game, right? Georgia. Those are rarities. You have teams like that, and they're considered the best of all time. They're top 10 teams of all time. That don't happen every season. Come on. TCU's a team that wins. And I'll tell you what, when they're playing Michigan and they're getting double-digit points, I'm taking TCU. Because if you don't think Michigan could wet the bed, boy, you haven't watched football. Because that team could definitely lay an egg. Talk about losing games they should win. Charlotte under. Charlotte. Where's Charlotte game? What do you got? Appalachian? What's this? 123? 122 and a half, it looks like here. It was 123 last night. What do I have at this number at? I'll go under with you on this one. I could go under Super True, yes. It's definitely real. It's definitely real. And that's why I tell people, like, are you having fun or are you trying to make money? All right. And I might bet a lot of games or throw a lot of games out and, oh, you can't win by those kind of things. Well, it's easier. Again, as I say, it's hard to win one game as opposed to 4 in a parlay. At least straight up, if I could go 4, if I go 2-2, I'm not getting crushed. If I go 3-1, I'm having a winning day. If it's baseball or hockey and I'm getting plus money, again, people, you're not stepping over $10, $15, $17 in the street. You're not stepping over $4 in the street. I say this. Who is? Nobody in this chat, if they see 2 singles on the ground, are just going to walk over it on the street. It's not happening. Don't tell me you will, because that's absolute BS. You pick it up, put it in your pocket. So if I go 2-2 in baseball or 2-2 with puck lines or plus money dogs in hockey or whatever, and I make $17, I'll take it. You can complain about it, but I know for a fact you're not Cash Apping, Venmoing, or PayPaling me or anybody else that money. You're keeping it for yourself. Don't be greedy. It's a grind. It's not what you see on these little channels of these clowns doing crazy stuff. College football, 1 o'clock after on to bet it. Right? If Buffalo was any good, they'd be bowl eligible right now and not need to win this game. I mean, maybe the Zips want to come in and upset them. I mean, 13. This was 11.5 before. It's up to 13 now. Literally in 10 minutes. People running to bet Buffalo. Oh, they have to win? Let's bet them. They have to win. It was 45-10 last year.
Oh, they have to win? Team. All right. I'm going to go put my bankroll on it. Hold on. They have to win. Oh, jeez.
How about Akron last week in the game with 1 win? They come in and drop 44 at Northern Illinois. And Northern Illinois team, okay, they're down a little bit. That team was in 8 of the last 12 MAC championships. That's a team that was historically a great MAC team. And here comes Buffalo. We need another win to get bowl eligible. Against Ohio, November 1st, they needed a win. Lose by 21. That's okay. We get another win at Central Michigan. Oh, we'll lose that one by 4. Oh, we need another win here just to get our 6 wins. Oh, we'll lose that one again. In overtime to boot. Let's run out and run double digits. Let's lay double digits on that crew. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong when Akron wins outright here? Now reloading. Nope. Akron, Buffalo over. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, judging by Akron's last 2 games, I'm going to say over because I think they're going to keep this close. They won 44-12 and lost 34-28. Miami, Ohio held them to 9. Before that, 27-21, 34-28. The team could score points. I don't know why we're running to bet Buffalo, who's lost 3 in a row. All trying to, we need to win to get to a bowl. Well, you're 0-3 so far. You're 0-3. But you're due. You're due today to get it. Seriously. You want to have fun? Or you want to make money? Tony C's a good guy. Tony C was with me from the start here. Locking in with the King. I think you were right along. He's been here for a while. Yeah, the discipline's the hardest. It's the hardest. It's the hardest. And I say this because, okay, I've been doing this a long time, right? I mean, do I make mistakes. I say this all the time. I'll add a game. It seems to come back and bite me in the ass. I make mistakes. You will make mistakes. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. You won't be perfect either. What's your process when you pick a premium games that people pay for as a free picks, or is there a difference? Okay, so a lot of time the free picks are sometimes premium picks because I just want to throw a game out here let's put a game out. That's not what I do because that's why there's 20 NBA games and 20 hockey games, and I got what do we have here? 70 basically. We got 69 college basketball games. I put out things that I like, that I bet, or were right there to be bet on. So, I mean, what determines the game for premium to me is I like it, I bet it. I'm telling you what I bet. Here you go. This is what I like. And the freebies are right there. They're for like the two totals here. Now, I'm probably in other videos sometime during the week on other channels. I've given these out, but I have them on the site as premium picks on both of these, Conference USA and the Pac-12. I have games up in both of these championship games: the Big 12 championship game, Sun Belt, SEC, ACC, Mountain West, and Big 10. Every game there's a side picked on it. I can't get out every side here on the channel, Ice, because people buy my picks. When you're hitting 65% of NFL, people buy monthly packages. When you start out college basketball 56, 57%, and you're on a leaderboard, people buy monthly packages. I can't give out every game here. I give out a lot of games here. Some are premiums, a lot of premiums. College basketball Saturdays, when I have 15, 16, 17 games on a site and there's 5 games here, they're usually all premiums. If there's 10, you might get 5 that almost are premiums. I try to give out games that I'd bet on or had bet on. I'm just not picking a game saying, let's take this game and put in here. That's why NBA, hockey, I try not to just come in here and just say, let's put this game up here for a chat. That's not what my show is. I'm not just putting out every single game. Can't make money that way. And that goes back to what I say. You having fun? You want to have fun? Sure. I'll give you a side and total on every single game. Maybe we'll go 50%. Maybe we'll go 80%. Maybe we'll go 15%. I'm not betting every single game, every single side. Troy, welcome. Thanks for popping in. Sweet little girl there. Enjoy it. She looks young. My daughter's 12 going on 40. Gave me her Christmas list. Hi, I have a trip. I want a trip to Ulta, a trip to Bath and Body Works, Lululemon pants, some kind of sweatshirt. Have a discipline that saves bad money. Exactly. Bet it, forget it. You lose, move on. We're gonna have to lose a day. I went 2-4 yesterday. Does that mean I come in here and trying to go 6-0 and not have and get back those days? No, because betting is not one game or one day. It is 365 days a year now. And I'm old enough to remember when I was betting, it wasn't 365 days a year. Like it would be, there was days off. Now there's games all over the joint. Same to you, King D. It's a grind. You do what you got to do. You're gonna have losing days. I came in here last baseball season, and we had a 3-30 run. I had a 3-30 run in baseball. You know what? I had a winning baseball season. Now, people, I'm sure here take the picks and lost, and you're terrible. You never come back. Well, if you can't take an 0-5 day, stop betting. 2-4 day buries you. Stop betting. Just stop. Go ahead. Reload your account. Put your credit card's already saved on your phone. You want to hit. I don't have a. I went when I got the new phone, the Apple, and I traded back in. I got rid of that crazy crapple. I don't have a credit card saved on my phone. Are you out of your damn mind? What is wrong with you? You're just hitting the button. Live. Hit the button. I loved Jersey. Go to Sportsbook. Go there with cash. You give the guy, oh, here's $1,100 for a dime on the game, and they give you a piece of paper folded up. I'm just folding this piece of paper because this is how big a ticket is. There you go. There's your $1,100. It's a ticket. It's not you hitting buttons on a phone. That's why casinos have fun little colors, purple chips and orange. They look so pretty. So you realize they're not real money. It's real money. USC in the under. I kind of like the over here. Oh boy, everybody's on USC. I shouldn't say everybody's on USC. I know the lines come up, but there are Utah backers out there. It started at 1, it's up to 3. Cam Rising's a decent quarterback. I think they have the better defense. But listen, that game came down to a last-second play. And on top of that, they went for 2. I think it's going to be another shootout, Troy. Markel, welcome. I'm doing all right. TCU needs to hire Eastern Washington quarterback coach. TCU needs to hire a quarterback coach. Is that what we're saying here, Brad? Because I am pretty sure that Duggan has 29 touchdown passes and 3 interceptions on this year. So we get a new quarterback coach. What's he going to go? 30, 35 and 4? What? He's got 30 touchdown passes, basically. What do we complain? 3,000 yards, 30 touchdowns. And he's got another 300 yards on the ground.
Trash. He's garbage.
Brad, come on. Quarterback coach.
I could do better than that. 29-3. God, they threw a whole 3 interceptions.
But did their coach leave? Is that what that is? Did their OC leave? Is that why they need a new quarterback coach? The guy just threw 30 touchdowns. Yeah, you're definitely smoking a fatty, bro. Oh my goodness, Terps. Although I'm not saying Hoosiers like everybody else. I'd say Michigan State or Illinois. Those would be my 2 outsiders. Rangers under the 6.5. For ice today, I would just probably say Rangers puck line, Ohio Bob. And we like the Ohio Bobcats. Money line those puppies. That's the way we try to roll out here, King D. I just try to help. I mean, there's a lot of, and I was talking, I'll be going to, I'll be on my show on another site soon too. And it's just different here. Like you could turn on a bunch of channels, right? We know all these other networks that do shows, and everybody does things a little different. I don't come in and talk player props or soccer and different kind of things. I just kind of speak as a bettor. Like, okay, I'm a tout guy. I'm a pro. Whatever. I'm a bettor. I'm not some line originator. Like I put in my early bet. Are they moving lines for me? I don't think so. I'm not moving, 100 grand at games. That's not what I do. I'm a grinder at heart. Seriously, Eric, take it. Again, I'm not separate. I see change. Do I got to pull out my giant jug of change? Actually, I don't even have a giant jug. I had to go buy plastic baskets for all my change. That's how much change I have. I don't understand. And I have people message me. Either they get my email off of the other YouTube or Twitter or whatever. We had a losing day yesterday. I don't know. We went 3-3 in baseball with all underdogs. You should have been up $88. Oh, I didn't do that. Well, what do you want me to do? It's 3-3, 6+ monies. You should be up.
By the way, $17 for 365 days is $6,200. Just going to point that one out there.
$6,200. Yeah.
$6,200. $17 a day for 365.
There you go. Switzerland at a pick'em. Nathan, I do not know anything about it. The only thing I know about Switzerland is that it's good to hide money there, and
they got good chocolate.
I don't know. I can't trust them. You see what they did to my cheese. I don't know if I could trust them on poked a bunch of holes in it. Who complains about more shot? I don't. Richie, people do. I don't get it. If it's a $4 winner, I do not care. It's because you have to take that and just compound that multiple times. But everyone is so locked into people they see on IG or TikTok or Twitter feeds. They're like, look at this. It's a $5 bet to win $17,000. Okay. You think that happens a lot? No. It is a grind. And especially people betting new. And this is my shirt, should be, locking in with King. Be happy with a day's pay. I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat, most people are not pro bettors and bet for a living. Maybe you do. Wonderful. I appreciate you coming in. But let's be honest, if you have a job or do anything, be happy with a day's pay. What are you making at your job? $100 a day, 1,000, 10,000, whatever you're making. Why wouldn't you want to make that in a span of 3 hours on the course of a game? But people don't have the discipline for that because they want to live bet it on top of it. And let's throw a player prop on top of that. North Texas plus 10.5 versus San Antonio. So this line's gone up. I think this was an 8 to start, wasn't it? It's gone up. Is this official?
It was a 7 and a hook at start.
Yeah, I know that North Texas running backs have been banged up. Maybe they're officially out for this game.
UTSA is going to win this game by 25 plus. Like this one's not going to be close. UTSA is in a totally different area.
The Texas defense is bad for the Mean Green. You know.
And then this is UTSA's last game in Conference USA. Because I think next year they're in the American.
And they won this championship last year. It's in the Alamo Dome.
Both these two teams last game in the Conference USA for both of them.
That's right. Conference changing. Kent State also had a third string QB and they beat Buffalo. So let's run to Buffalo. We're running to Buffalo and this line looks like it's gone up, right? Is that the official line now? I saw it was 11.5, then I saw 13. Let me pull up a live number here, see what I got on some offshores here. So now it's basically 12. I see 12, I see 12.5 and a 13. I got a 13 in Vegas at a book there. I mean, we ran down the Buffalo last 3 games. They had to win to get bowl eligible. They lost them all. Buffalo 7 and over 27.5 first half. Akron full game plus 11.5. So I don't mind this one, T-Money, right? Because if you're thinking Buffalo shows up, they're going to come out fast and there'll be points on the board. Get out early. Akron scores a little bit because Akron scores in 4 of the last 5 games. They've put up points. So I like this. I don't mind this at all. You think Buffalo's going to score? Even if it doesn't happen for you, you're going to catch the over because Akron's scoring and you're going to get 2 out of 3 either way here. So I like the thinking. Maybe you go 3-0. This could be a 3-0 play for you for all you know. Lock it in with the King. That's his name. King D, baby. Under 35 first half. I don't know about that. I mean, I think San Antonio might score 28 themselves. Are we getting anything from North Texas? 4-leg project. Right to 3-1 day. It is. And again, I don't like crushing parlays. I understand, right? You take big money line faves. You think they should all go. How'd those 5 faves go yesterday? You took all those. Oh, I'm taking all these hockey faves today. Look at them, all $2 faves, $3 faves. I'm going to go undefeated. Yeah, you went 3-2 and lost. I went 2-3 and made money in the chat. Made $115. Going 2-3, plus 115. Thank you very much. I'll take a losing record. Oh, your record's bad. I'm plus money. Plus dollar daddy. Tim loves that name. Got to send him a plus dollar daddy sweatshirt to wear around. It's cool. Purdue in the points. What's this line? Has this line moved since the running back went out? Still 17. Again, you lose a Heisman running back, but you know what? There are a dime a dozen running backs. You got another 4-star to plug in there. And Michigan, what is this, a letdown spot? I'm sure it was a letdown spot last year when they dropped like 50 on Iowa in the championship game. I mean, Harbaugh and his team, again, what? We can lose and still be in? Yeah, I'm sure they don't want to win the Big Ten championship game. Why would they want to win that? That's terrible. Yeah, let's lose to Purdue. Yeah. I can't take Purdue. I mean, I can take Purdue against kind of bad kind of teams. This is not a good matchup for them. King D's is Twitter. Lock it in with the King, baby. Follow the King. You should put that on a shirt. I got to make some shirts. I got to go to Bonfire, one of these sites, and Still my shirts. Plus Dollar Daddy. Yes. You want to win? Are you going to make money or have fun? Hashtag parlay life. I don't know. We'll figure. I got to do something. I definitely want to put the llama. Nick came up with a good shirt for me, the Midday Money shirt. It said like Midday Money down the side with the llama in the front. And I tried to load up. It won't load. It needs a different kind of JPEG or something. I don't know. I don't know how to figure that out. Siena minus 5.5. The Saints over. I was going to say Niagara, but that's Iona. They're playing Canisius. A little Franks and Canisius. Franks and Canisius, best wishes. Anybody know Scooby Snacks? Anybody? Fun-loving criminals? No? Fun-loving criminals. I don't know. Anyway, all right, let me find the Siena game on my sheet. I folded up my sheet to simulate a ticket. All right, so what is this line? It's 5.5. Siena line is 5.5. This was an 8 last night, and I had it at like a 9 or a 10. At this point, does Siena have guys out? Because at 5, I will take Siena with you. Tony and the King going back and forth, showing each other love. My youngest 7 going on 37. Exactly. It's crazy, right? I miss those days, man. My son he's as big as me. He's 6 foot 2 now. He's a gorilla, right? And I'm thinking to myself, I remember holding him like this in my hand when he came home from the hospital, just holding him. This little guy. Goes so fast, Troy. Everybody's laughing. I don't know what we're laughing at. I'm sure I said something funny. Hooked on betting huge odds, plus 600. There you go. Now, if you're betting huge odds like this, are you taking money line dogs or are you parlaying this stuff up? Like, that's the thing. Like, if we're just taking dogs, I mean, the odds are, you hit some, it feels great. You're going to have a stretch where it bounces out. And I say this, it is a long sum game. Leaning the Utes tonight over USC. Cody to God, what do you think about the Wizards Hornets game? Over or Wizards Hornets game or the over on Senators Rangers? Well, the Ranger game I sort of like Ranger puck line. Did not bet it. And the Hornet game, I think I said I like the under. I know the lines come up to 225, but I don't know. I'm going to lean to the under in that one.
Hornets money line.
Again, Cody, I didn't play NBA day. My only NBA I sort of like today was Toronto and the Pacers. And in the chat, you see I'm not a huge NBA guy. 11-9, plus 135. And on the sites, my NBA is 9-6, plus 549. Thanks to
I can't imagine the people who just load up on like 198 games already this NBA season. That must just be crazy.
I just can't. Well, you like the NBA? I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't do it. So I would lean under and puck line. But I could say, since I like Rangers puck line, I would lean over with you because I want the Rangers to score like 4 goals. So Penguins money line, best bet hit. Elliot's in the house. Elliot, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a bit. Good to see you though. Tell my best Rangers game under. You like the under. Here I guess told the guy I kind of like the over because I sort of like the Rangers puck line. But that's it. That's what I am. I don't consider myself tout guy or even like, professional. I mean, I'm a bettor. I bet a lot of games. That's what I am. I try to find winners. Some days there's a bunch of them. Some days not so much. That's just the way it is. Swiss cheese. Swiss beets. Swiss beets. Good tide money in Switzerland. What's your thought on the Illini home dog?
Real quick, did you see the contract that was signed in baseball the other day, yesterday? Zach Eflin, 3 years for $40 million.
Who's going to
Tampa?
I don't think that's a bad.
Does Tampa know something we don't?
Yeah, Tampa knows they know how to make pitchers, so he'll be
exactly. Fine. Everybody's like, "Oh, what a horrible contract!" I'm like, Tampa Bay is up to something, and Tampa Bay is that team. You look at them, go, Oh, they're trying to trade that pitcher. All right, that pitcher is done. I don't know what happened to him behind the scenes. He's not good anymore. They're trying to get rid of him.
They'll if things don't go right. Here's what they do with this contract. They sign him. He's like a regular 6 inning kind of guy, right? He'll probably be a starter for them.
He'll end up
He'll
being
be
an
fine.
after a month.
But then all of a sudden he'll be blocking some stud they got. And then they'll flip him to some contender, to the Yankees or to the Mets or to the Braves or to the Dodgers or the Astros, and get a bunch of prospects back, and they're laughing, just reloading themselves. They make shrewd moves.
Tampa Bay knows what they're doing. I saw a bunch of tweets about it, be like, "Oh, this is so stupid." No, it's not. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're doing the right thing here. So I figure I'd bring that up. The Zach Eflin 3-year contract for $40 million.
I like the Illinois game, Markel, and we got to rush through these because we got Allie Burns coming up next because I rolled out on the P&P channel. Lock it in's laughing. Went with 4 or 5 teamers today. Come on, Nathan. What are we doing here? Marry a girl from Switzerland. There goes your Swiss account. I would have married a girl from Switzerland. It's not my style. Love it. I appreciate it. Listen, it is tough. It's not easy. A lot of guys, and I'm not saying you can't do it, Eric. You gotta just kind of get there. It takes time, and you gotta just be all in and be able to ride a losing streak. Can you lose 10 in a row and still have bankroll? I mean, it sounds stupid. You need to have it. I buy points. I'm not a point buyer really, but I just feel like if you're gonna buy, like the line's 3.5 and you want to buy it to 4. Well, why don't you buy it to 10? Feel really good about yourself. Like if you're gonna lay it. I'm not that's not what and if I have to buy points, I'm just gonna take the underdog or stay away from it. Win money. That's what we're doing. Started following you about 3 months ago with $50, 20 game up 600. I appreciate it. Seriously. Like, I mean, but some people, they think they want 600 in a week. All right. That's fine. We'll see. You can do that. Be prepared to lose 1,200 the next week or 800. And it's slow and steady wins the race, right? I mean, you've taught that as a young kid when you read a book. Keep grinding. There we go. Good goal, Elliott. Making money. Northwestern beat USC last year, didn't they? Straight up. I know they lost to them this year.
They beat UTSA, and that was the UTSA's only loss, I believe.
Last year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. UTSA, well, they already got their revenge.
Yep.
Turtle grinder, that's where you got to be. Parlay Rangers money line and under 2-0. Here we go. I get the pen out, but I got a minute left. Turtle still won a race. Turtle power. There we go. But no Terps tonight. Plus money is what it's all about. Yes, the cheese up next. You can tell Parlay better. Always in the chat with $2. Yes, they are. Exactly. You take dogs and puck lines, you'll be up money 500 record. Well, lock Central first. Siena looking to go first half. The Siena 5.5 looks a little. I mean, I like them at that number. Sure. Niagara and the points keeping it close against Iona. I kind of like Iona, but I didn't bet this game super. Guppy lock of the day. Here we go. See, I'm gonna line that guy here. I got a line in the chat, Brad. I kind of like the Heat. Why that line looks a little odd to me. So yes, Brandon. Delama says bet the farm. Shirt idea. Brandon, good to see you, my guy. I'm hanging in, rolling along. Good to see you too. Thanks for popping in. I'm from Mexico, so I've been 6 months ago. I found you a month ago. It's really difficult to see profit. At least I'm not losing. Thanks for all your Yoda's advice. It is difficult. I'm not going to lie. And especially on just the video picks. It is, I try to get them all. I wish they were as good as everything else. I do. I'm trying. I got to wrap this up, though, because it's noon. Northwestern State, Irvine. Cal Irvine. Siena line, again, looks a little low. Exactly. I just walk away from them. It's easier to do. I don't bet the NBA too much. I'm a hockey guy. All right. And listen, again, I sort of like the Rangers puck line, but you see Elliott's in here. Elliott's a New York guy and a hockey guy. So he's saying under. Maybe that's play, Cody. I don't want to talk you off anything, especially something I'm not betting. Bucks, Warriors, Cavs, money line parlay. Bucks, Warriors. That's okay. I don't mind those teams. I'm with you on those. Over Wizards, 121 is a good number, or 221, yes. I'm a pro. Pro something. I don't know what. Depends if you like me or not. Yes, tough to raise. Canes, we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you come into the chat tomorrow. We're out of here. We're wrapping up. I've lost 8 in a row before Nimbus. There you go. Then you'll be fine. I'm out of here as well. Live bet Buffalo. Get out of here with this crap. Oh, my goodness. Listen, have a good one. I threw in my weekly pass in the chat if you're interested when you come back later. Why not? We're just ending the broadcast.